Hello and welcome to a brand new series. Yes, another series, I know. So now we've got the book club, we've got the film club, and now we have the TV show club. Doesn't have as good of a ring to it, but I tried to think of like every other word, and none of them worked. This is basically going to be a similar series to the movie club, where we watch films, we watch stuff together, and we talk about them. I'm going to try and do this as a weekly one though, so that when things are coming out, so if there's a new Marvel show, Star Wars show, whatever show it is, I can talk about it live right here, right now. So the first thing that I want to talk about was something that came out literally today. I watched it this morning, and that was the first episode of The Last of Us TV series. Before I say anything, I just want to state I have never played The Last of Us games. I've always really wanted to because they always look really good, but I've just never played them. I actually kind of like that now because I'm going into this show watching it with no preconceived ideas of what the characters should be like, what should be happening with the story and all this. But can I just say, regardless of if it was accurate to the game or what, I don't know, this first episode was absolutely incredible. It was so good. I think my favourite part of sort of apocalypse shows or apocalypse films is watching the apocalypse start and happen. It was my favourite part of A Quiet Place 2 at the beginning, where they showed it starting. Seeing the little hints of social services going mental, the news cranking up, people getting a little more tense as it goes. And The Last of Us did not disappoint. It was absolutely perfect. The emotion as well from Pedro Pascal on it was so good. It was so good. And the way it's not even babied us either. It's gone 20 years into the future, and it's just straight in there. It's just, here's characters, they're already doing stuff, we've already got lives set up that we have no idea about. They could have done an explainer of, oh, in the next few years this happened, then this happened, but they didn't. And it's so much better. The way it ended as well, it's got me excited to see what happens. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you watching know what happens because the game, but for me, I don't know what happens, and I'm kind of okay with it because it means I get to see what happens in the TV show. And I like the actor of Ellie as well. I know she doesn't look like Ellie because I've seen pictures of Ellie, but she's a good actor in this. Next up is episode 3 of The Bad Batch. I've been really enjoying this season of Bad Batch. It's so much better than season 1, and we're not even like into it deeply yet. Seeing Cody was something that I've been wanting for a long time, and the emotional speeches between him and Crosshair were just done so well. This episode really felt almost like an episode of the Clone Wars. It made me nostalgic. Seeing clones fight against droids, it's just all I want in life. You know what's one thing I can't wait for, which they're quite clearly building up, is sort of like a clone uprising, because at some point we're going to have to switch out the clones for stormtroopers, and I'm all here for it. Them saying that Cody's gone AWOL, I think it's complete bullshit. I think they've done something to him, or they've got him imprisoned, or something along those lines, but either way, I just need to know. And I also need a reunion of Cody being back with the boys, whether that be the Bad Batch, or I just want to see him and Rex get back together, if I'm entirely honest. But yeah, I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm just really enjoying it so far. And lastly, a full series that I've actually watched. I watched the whole thing, which was The Bear. I've seen The Bear pop up a lot over like everyone's favourite performances, and it's won all awards and things like that, but I just never really had like an urge to watch it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a chance, and I'm so glad I did. This was such a good TV show. Very nice and short, very concise. Episode 7, just the tier of acting in this show was unreal, but episode 7, having it with no cuts, it just being all one take. I don't know if it was all one take or if there's like hidden cuts in it, but to me it looked like one take. Just wow, the tension of it, the anger in it, the stress. I felt stressed watching that episode, and I'm not in the kitchen. Shows like this though make me realise that I just never want to work in a kitchen. But anyway, that was the TV show club for this week. I hope you have enjoyed. These are going to be a little bit shorter than sort of the film club ones or the book clubs, because there's not always going to be a bunch of shows out that I'm watching. There's only going to be a couple episodes of certain things. But let me know, is there any running shows that you're watching? Any finished shows that you're watching? Because I'll be interested to see what you guys are watching, and I want to check some more stuff out. But that is all from me. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.